What's going on, everybody? How y'all feel? You tuned into another great episode of Male Translation with your host, Clarence Brown. I got my brother, Pastor Dozier here.
What's up, everybody?
Highly recommended. You know what I mean? I just want to talk to you, Pastor, because one, you one of my mentors. And at the same time, there's been a lot of women that ask this same question, not only to myself, but like I go online and search it out. And women all around the world want to know, how do they know when they had the right one? How do they know when they found the right guy, or because it's not that simple. It seems like, a woman might feel like they know exactly who this guy is, and they invested time in him and everything. Right. And I've dealt with women now that have time in and invested with a man, and they still don't know if he's the right one.
Right.
What's going on with that from biblical perspective?
That's so crazy. That's so odd, and this is real life. This is not. I had a young lady from my church just called me 2 seconds ago, and I know her question gonna be about exactly what I'm talking about. Saying the same thing, and it's crazy that just happened. But here's my point. Called me right this second. So here's the real. Let me speak for the women for 2 seconds. I know it's male translation, but let me get 30 seconds to speak to you women. Women, it's hard on y'all right now. It's hard because your choices are getting thinner and thinner and thinner. Now it come down to, do you go with the guy that's a thug, and he probably gonna put you and your children at risk because he don't care about going to jail. Or do you go with the guy who is a straight player? He's attractive, you love him, but everybody love him, and he love everybody. Or do you go with the other guy? He's a great guy, and he treats you well, but he gay. And he don't call himself gay, but he say, I like you, I had a little situation.
Yeah. And
then ultimately I'm preaching, and you looking for a great guy, a godly man who's gonna love you and love you like Christ loved the church, and you trying to find him. And all of the guys I just mentioned, they all go to church.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those situations where all of them go to church, and it's tough. So my point is that, how do you find it? The first thing you got to figure out is, I always say this to every woman, one of the reasons why you really got to run to God at a time like this is because you got to figure out what you really want. Most women know what type of man they want, but you don't know what you really want. Meaning, if you really after love, then get off of he got to be fine, because you may not be fine.
Yeah, hey, and I don't mean to cut you off, but I was watching this one video where the woman was saying, Lord, send me a man, send me one that's going to treat me right, going to love me good, and going to be, be right for me and be honest and loyal, da-da-da. And the guy walked up to her and said, hey, not you, fool, now, I ain't talking about you, but Lord, please give me and she continued. And then the punchline was that women overlook their blessing. Right.
Because he ain't attractive. Meaning, women looking for, and everybody got their list, and we talked about this before, but you can't fall in love. How do you know he's the right one? But back to your question, is because the one ain't the guy that's just got the potential to be the one.
Go ahead.
See, because see, if you fall in love with the potential of the guy, then your relationship will be based upon potential. I mean, it'll be based upon what it could be, and that means you'll be in a relationship or married to a man that it ain't it. It's just what it could be. No. First of all, you meet a guy. You find out if he has the potential. Potential to be what you need. Potential to be a provider. Potential to be a great communicator. Potential to be what he needs to be to, if you have children, or be what he has to be to you. Can you respect him as a man? If you can do all those things, then you try to talk. You only talk to the potential. Right. You see what I'm saying? Because if you move off of oh my God, like he brought some weed around here tonight, like he's so crazy, like. See, you going off the potential in them, and you're going to get a false pretense of what a relationship is, and it ain't real. And I get it. I get women that you ain't got a whole lot to select from, and you risk it, and you thinking, I don't want to lose what I got. But don't forget, your real issue is the reason why you want to know if he the one, because the last ones wasn't him. So you got to you got to remember the pain that the last one caused you. Yeah. And don't go for the okie doke, and then turn around and be mad with him when he was like, I thought you said, And so that's a tough predicament. So back to what you're saying, man, about being the one. I recognize it's tough for women out there, but you can't fall in love with his potential.
All right, now check this out. Now, I know some women personally that feel like, okay, well, they stuck around because, that same potential you talking about is what they saw in him, but at the same time, he might have done some things in the past, and they accounted it to him being young. being immature. Well, you know, he gonna get things right. He gonna pick it up. He gonna one day understand what's going on and what
Lies.
he has, and you know what I mean?
Lies.
And I try to tell him like, okay, well, a man know what time it is. Where he knows who he gonna marry, what time it is, what he's gonna do, where he's gonna place you in his life, if it's gonna be something long term or not. But you know, she and other women feel like, okay, well, sometimes men make, you know, immature mistakes, and they do things when they're young.
Absolutely.
But what can you say to a woman that go through someone like that, or dealing with somebody and still sticking with someone that they feel like, okay, it's supposed to be?
Well, see, here's the good news. I'm living proof of that. I mean, I'm living proof of that. Not that my wife did it all. I mean, we had a bunch of issues, man, and we had a certain level of respect for each other. And I always kind of knew how she felt about me. I think she always kind of knew how I felt about her. And we just kind of got one of them weird stories that worked out in the end. But here's the risk in all that. Here's the pain in all of that. Man, if you hold on to potential, you got to ask yourself, for every time you hurt, for every time you cry, for every time you get frustrated, do you got another 5 years to go through that for him to be what you think he should be? Now, if you got that kind of time, then you can waste that kind of time in your life for it not to work, then I say ride.
Right.
But if you don't have that kind of time, man, and you holding on to something, you know, you hope he be. His mama thought he was going to be better too. But look what, I mean, I mean, if his mama didn't get it, I mean, what makes you think you're different? And it's just so tough because a woman, I know that side of a woman who feels like, I'm her. You're not her.
Why she can't be her?
And he got 4 other people in his phone that think they're her.
That's why he got the lock on. That's why
he gets to, and here's the point to a woman, I tell this, he gets to choose who you are. You don't choose it for him. So if he don't see the respect and value, and he can even see the respect that you are and see who you are, but he ain't ready to let you in. Most men, I'm going to tell you right now, men and women, stop saying men scared of commitment. Men are not scared of commitment. They ain't scared of marriage. They ain't scared to get married. They ain't scared of that. They ain't scared of nothing. Like, here's what they scared of. The funeral. What got to die for them to work out with you. What? That's it. Watch. Oh yeah. Men ain't scared to get married. We scared of, oh my God, I gotta take the lock off my phone. Cause I can't be with her with a lock on my phone. Right. Or I gotta be willing to leave my Facebook page open. All the stuff that you know you're gonna want to know about. So here's the problem. He don't want to stop it with you. And if he don't, move around. Cause the quicker you get him out your life, the better you're going to be. Now, the problem is you're thirsty. Here's the problem with all women. Why you want to know he the one so bad? Because you're thirsty. We done raised the generation now. And I hate to say this, but everybody want what they want tomorrow. Walmart is the biggest church in America.
Hey, you ain't never lied, man.
Yeah. Walmart the biggest church in America because it make you think you can get everything you want. Get your tires changed, your nails done, get some groceries, buy the baby some Pampers. And, you know,
well, hell, you can
get you some McDonald's all in one spot. And so now you're looking for a man and people ain't working at nothing no more. That's one of the reasons why I love, I don't want to throw in all the make this about Christ ministry, but you got to work at stuff, man. You don't get no happily ever after in 2 weeks of inboxing a Negro. Man, please. you don't get great love after 3 months going to the movies and y'all did this, had y'all a little something to drink. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's Christmas time. Like, you don't get it. And so people don't want to work, put that kind of time in. Everybody want to be ready-made. And here's the good news about what you're doing is that when it really comes down to it, we're touching the questions, but the real answer is the reason why you have to keep putting out podcasts because it's work. And the last question was cool, but I got another question. Yeah. And so most women don't understand you don't decide on who the one, you discover who the one is.
But I continue to instill this in women. Like, a man knows. Yeah. It ain't gonna take, no 5-6 years for a man to say, you know what? After these 5 years, I guess you know what I mean? He know probably within a year, maybe 2, and having y'all going through some things, then he gonna decide himself, okay, well, dang, she really down. I might need to go ahead and lock in. Right. Or he just gonna still dwindle. And like I tell women all the time now, age don't mean marriage. So, I say all that to say this. How does a woman know when she got the right one?
I want to go against something that most people say, and this is going to really hurt somebody's feelings, but people say this stuff about, listen to your heart. That little song, listen to your heart. Don't listen to your heart. If your heart don't know what love is yet, you can't trust it. You know what I mean? And so, unfortunately,
message. No.
Yeah. No, it's just you gotta know what love is. Like, learn more about love and spend more time learning about what you think you really want. Because you may really want something that's a false image of what love is. You might want what you thought your uncle, your auntie had, but what they had was in 1978, and it ain't today. And so you have to figure out what love is to you. What's your definition of love? So on your first date, when you're trying to figure out certain stuff, figure out, hey, what's your definition of love? Because this love, listen, I think love is just all in your mind, you know. And you're saying, oh my God, that's not what I want. Your love is all mental, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, everybody got their own definition. You got to figure out what it is, because if he ain't speaking your same love language, don't go for all the other stuff that you're attracted to. He look good, he this and this and this, because see, men are different. Men that go off all looks and worry about love later.
Hey, I done been there.
Yeah. And so for a woman, you're different. You want to experience love. You want somebody to be there for you. You wake up in the morning, you got all these dreams of what you think you want to see, and so if that guy doesn't line up and he doesn't fall into that picture of what you see, then don't fool yourself.
Exactly.
And I think that's the biggest thing. Women, you got so many things you deal with internally, and go back to his question, how do you know you're the one? The one that you got inside of you ain't the one that you got to live with. He's outside. This is real life. So you can't keep going for what you feel. You got to go with the facts.
Right, what you see, what's present, what's really going on.
Facts facts gonna trump feelings every day.
Hey, and again, y'all let us know how y'all feel. This Male Translation Podcast. Your host Clarence Brown, man. You know, Pastor Dozier over here dropping gems as I expect all the time, because that's what he does. But you know, we need to hear y'all commentary, ladies. You know, has it been some feelings that y'all might have had to say, okay, this the one that I know is the right one for me? Or maybe it's something alarming in your head, probably saying, man, I don't know. Well, y'all need to, use that intuition. And fellas, man, y'all need to chime in also. But, we're going to see y'all again. Keep sending those comments. Keep sending those likes. And make sure y'all subscribe. Again, it's your boy Clarence Brown. Pastor Doge, you got anything you want to leave, Pastor Doge?
No. Pray. That's another thing, man. You got to pray, man. You asking God. You asking life to give you somebody to spend their life with you. You got to pray. Yeah. That guy got to be different.
Yes, indeed. Well, we're going to leave y'all on that note. We'll see y'all next week. Male Translation signing out. Peace.